Well, good. So we'll go ahead and get started here. We're going to be meeting every Thursday at 5:30 going forward. Just on virtually, it keeps everybody lined up here. So any changes to the minutes from last meeting? Yeah, make a motion that we approve the minutes.
Second.
And all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approved. So I analyzed the surveys from last year, and then pretty much told us what we already knew, that most of our people come from WVXU and also Instagram and Facebook, places that we advertise. And one thing I was surprised with was that a lot of Cincinnati neighborhoods were going to Summit Park. I mean, there were people.
There were more people from the neighborhoods than from Blue Ash.
Mm-hmm. So that's good. So we're back with our homies here. And that's great. People wanted more animals to pet, more goats. So it's just reinforced what we're doing pretty much. So we're running a full page ad in CityBeat and somewhere near adjacent to the article that they're going to interview us and write. And WVXU ads are running, promoting the event, that exhibitors for the event. And then I've extended the registration to April 1st. You know, after some artificial deadline, we want people to only pay $250 for a sponsorship, but actually I've never really implemented that. Maybe one year we'll we've got the capability so far to let people in anytime, and got to look into insurance and working on printing the stickers that go on our signage and posters. So I'll be printing that out, and maybe we can get together down here sometime to put those stickers on. So now I'll turn it over to Lauren about the volunteers.
Thanks, Chuck. I appreciate it. Also, let me know when the sticker party is, and I'll try to make that if I have enough heads up.
Okay, sure.
So I do want to say that I went through the email, in preparation for tonight's meeting, looking at the various tasks that were needed for volunteers. And so I want to address those. But first of all, I have some questions. I did want to say that, so the used to be VolunteerMatch.org was the platform that we used. It has now changed to Ideal is the name of it, I think. I started earlier this week creating the messaging and the sign up for the volunteering of the day. And the goal is to have that live by the end of business tomorrow. The platform is different in the sense that I think instead of people sending me emails directly, it'll just be me getting notifications that someone's messaged me on this platform, but we'll see how it works. And so one of the first questions that I had was about volunteer parking. Do we have specific instructions for volunteers and where to park the day of? Are we gonna push people into the parking garage?
5 parking passes. So we really are gonna, I know, dedicate some of them to the musicians.
Yeah.
Okay.
And some of them to the Green Job Summit speakers, but we're gonna have free electric car parking over in the lot between music but we were able to buy bus tickets for $450. Give them a free bus ticket.
Well, I think that might be hard to give them. Like, I don't know how they would pick up the bus ticket. Like, I mean, we can just tell people that, I mean, we can encourage them to use the streetcar if they want to park elsewhere. I think that's a really good opportunity. And then I could just tell them to park on the street around the event, knowing that they'd have to fill the meter. And that there is paid parking below in the parking garage. Does that sound
Right.
accurate?
I mean, that's the kind of logistics I'm still trying to sort out. What are we gonna do with these 75 passes?
Right.
And
Well, because were you thinking that some of the, that any of the exhibitors would get those passes?
no, I wasn't, just really, I mean, I'm trying to assure that our key volunteers get them and key people and,
Well, I will, I'll reach out to all of my people and find out exactly how many they need, because I'm thinking I would offer them each two. And some of them might not need them, like SCPA, they're right there.
Yeah.
They may not need it, so I'll let you know, as soon as I can, how many I'm gonna need for music.
good, so that's what we need, is everybody to tell me what they need as far as parking passes so that I can get them to you, so you can get them to them. They're good for one entry and one exit.
Right.
Okay, well, I will then, as the volunteer coordinator, I will just wait to see if we have any left over. And if we do have any left over for volunteers, I will offer those to any individuals who are staying the longest and who would then accrue the most amount of dollars as far as
And they
parking.
could stop by and pick them up on their way to the garage. We could station somebody right at the garage entrance and tell them there'll be somebody there to give you a ticket.
Okay, or we could put it with like the scavenger hunt and the volunteer table too, right?
Well, I'm just thinking somebody driving in with their car,
Okay,
if they just knew that somebody would be at the two entrances to give them
Okay.
their parking pass. We could have a list of names for that volunteer and
Okay.
we could tell them to all go on the race side, one place. I'm just
Okay.
thinking off the top of my head, but that sounds pretty easy.
Right, but they don't need it to get in, they're just gonna need it to get out, which is why, do we need to use?
I
the
think they
volunteer?
need to get it in.
Do they need it to get in?
You usually do something to get in.
Pull a ticket.
Okay, you're right. So,
well, I will include the general parking information on the instructions for the sign up. And then as we iron out who can get what, then I'll make those more personable outreaches. And if we do need to have someone with a list of names, I could find a volunteer.
well,
for that.
that's, yeah, what Maria says is a good
Hey,
thing. I
Chuck.
forgot that. If we just give them a ticket to get out. So
Hey,
I'll make
Chuck.
sure yes,
Hey, it's Carol, with Washington Park. So we can, give you the QR codes, prior to the event, so then they can have them on site. They only need them to get out of the garage.
okay, well, that solves their problem. We'll
Okay.
just tell them a certain number of people to park in the lot and we'll have a ticket for them to get out.
Okay.
Carol, did you decide that we were gonna have 75 different QR codes?
Yeah, they'll
Yes.
all be different per individual.
That's what I remember, okay.
Okay. Are we good to move
Great.
on?
Problem
Okay.
solved, yes.
Okay, so the next question I have are what are the shirt sizes that we are offering? Extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, and 2XL. Are we offering anything outside of that?
Yeah, we can also have kid sizes. We had small, medium, and large kid sizes, and then small, medium, large, and any flavor of extra large they want.
Okay, I'll go up to 3X.
Yeah,
I did want to confirm that we would still be doing food truck, food vouchers for the volunteers and the costs associated with that for our
Yes.
budget. Okay.
yes,
And then I will also provide, breakfast as normal, for the volunteers. And so um, I'm happy to be reimbursed for that, but I guess I just wanted to ask if anyone had a bagel, spot downtown or a
Breaking
donut
up.
spot. Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Can't hear you, Lauren. Turn your video off.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so if anyone has like a breakfast location that sells bagels or donuts that they want to recommend for us to support, then I just wanted to throw that out there if anyone had any ideas.
Homan's over here on Vine. Are they still open?
they're not still there. The
No, they
bagelry
left.
is- The
Yeah, I knew
bagelry
that-
is still here.
Yeah.
OTR Bagel Bar is pretty good too.
Oh, yeah, they're
Okay.
good too. Yeah, they're in Finley. Bagelry is down on Walnut, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, if anybody's, you guys can just put that in the chat if you want, and then I can look it over in the notes. The other thing that I had was, so face painters, which I know was on the agenda, and I wanted to see if we still had a budget for face painters.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Okay. I will reach out to the individuals, the ladies who we used last year, and I will do that again by the end of tomorrow. I'll email them and just see how many we need or how many we have.
Yeah,
then
we talked last year that they really weren't getting paid enough.
Yes.
So I think I've got a budget of $500 down for them.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good.
So
Thank you.
increase the budget.
Okay. Thank you. And then I had a favor to ask. So I do need to update the volunteer waiver. I need to change the address and the name of the venue because it's no longer Summit Park. On my 15-year-old first generation MacBook Air, I do not have the capabilities of moving a PDF into a workable document. Is there anyone I could email that document to and they could get it into Word format so I can use
Yeah.
it?
I can do that for you.
Okay, I will send that
Or-
to you,
or-
Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. I'm sorry.
No, sure.
Um, And then I guess going over the tasks that we had listed in the agenda, I just wanted to confirm that for the Waste Warriors, we need about 48 volunteers. Are those individuals going to be at the event from 12 till 5, right?
No, I'm thinking of 2 shifts of 2.5 hours.
Okay, what time would you want them to start?
You know, I mean, technically just,
What, I didn't hear the first part.
they're just,
Oh, what time? What time did you want them to come in, I guess?
This is all of the volunteers?
no, these are for the Waste Warriors.
Oh, the
People
Waste
managing the recycling bins.
And the food trucks start serving when they're ready, even if it's before noon. So maybe, say maybe 11. 11
Okay.
to 1 to 3.
And then like 1 to 3, okay.
So they're finished at 3?
Probably 3 to 5. So if they're 2-hour shifts, so have 3 sets of 2-hour shifts.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, well, I will use those 3 sections of shifts. I will probably use that for all of that for unilaterally around all the events. So the crafts for origami, the scavenger hunt, like I will just use those chunks for everything.
That makes sense.
I did want to know, like the Green Job Summit, you requested volunteers to help set up canopies, and then do you need them there earlier than 11?
Yes, that would, yes, we'd need them there, probably start about 8 o'clock, I guess, really.
Okay, 8
8 or
a.m.
9. And I'd have to talk with Thanapat, really. I'm just put that on the agenda to help him out.
Okay, well, I just was like with banner placement and like setup, I just wanted to give an earlier time. So we'll shoot for 8 or
Right.
9 is what I'll tell volunteers. 8, maybe 8:30. I did want to give an update that I have been in communication with Keep Cincinnati Beautiful. I have a phone call tomorrow with one of their individuals who's in charge of litter cleanup. Her name is Emily. And so she said that they have spaces, specific areas downtown in OTR that need addressed and need help cleaning up litter. So I hope to have a good 30 to 50 volunteers for that endeavor. And once I have a phone call with her, I'll have a more structured idea of what that will look like. So I can report that out via email if that would help.
Yeah, sure.
That's great, Lauren.
Okay. I think that's about it on my end. If anyone has anything else they need for volunteers, I have Waste Warriors, crafts, games, scavenger hunt. I guess Chuck, you had mentioned setting out flags, and I didn't know if that meant neighborhood flags.
It's the flags for the scavenger hunt and the flags for the Green Career Fair booth.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes. And then I have like litter cleanup volunteers, Green Jog Summit volunteers to erect canopies, a banner placement volunteers, and bag monster from 12 to 5, which would also be 2 shifts. And if anyone needs any other volunteers, please shout them out now or send me an email.
The only other thing that I can think of is just having someone to direct people the exhibitors as they come in, because we're gonna have, along Race Street, they'll be, pulling up to unload. We'll have an unload area there, and we might need some volunteers for just directing. Or do you already have those on your, Lauren?
No, I guess that was one of the questions that I guess I kind of had in regards to having an earlier shift. Like if we have vendors starting to show up between 9 and 9:30, and if we can have volunteers who would help them unload their cars.
That would be great.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I would definitely do a shift that, if that's what we're telling the exhibitors, it can start at 9. Do it 9 to 11, because when everybody,
There you go, just an unload team.
right, and everybody who's gonna be, like, we want to have everybody set up by 11, because we start at 12. So I would have a 9 to 11 crew. That'd be awesome. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
What's your name?
And then Maria.
Yeah. They moved on. Chuck does not stop for anyone. That man.
Well, that feels good that that's done.
Yes, I'm glad.
Hopefully,
Oh,
Lauren?
yeah, okay. Sorry, guys.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were talking to us or not.
No, I'm sorry. I
so-
was doing stuff at my kid's school.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. So I have a updated draft of the schedule that has not been finalized yet. I still need to talk. I wanted to find out how things went with the fashion show meeting earlier this week, just to be sure that my schedule would work with the way that the fashion show wants to be set up. Because I've got people who are going to need to load in. And so, so I wanted to get a little bit more information about that before I solidify my schedule and talk to CMA about making sure that that will all work for them too. So if I can put that, put my stuff off until after that. But I do want to say that good news, we heard back from Greater Cincinnati Waterworks. The water wagon is in.
Oh,
I've
really?
Yes,
Great.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. So Carol, thank you so much for putting me in touch with Kevin Osborne.
I'm
That
so
was
glad it worked
amazing.
out.
Yeah, that worked out really great. And so we are good to go. So Carol, are you able to make it, or is someone from your organization able to make it on Wednesday?
On Wednesday at 10 a.m.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be fine.
awesome. So we're gonna meet at the porch at 10. So yeah, so the water wagon we're on, and so that saves us from all kinds of headaches, other
Yes.
headaches. So very, very good. And as far as the other stuff, the music stuff, we're full speed ahead, just trying to get all of the logistics put together. So that's all I got.
Great. Well, Dulcie, you want to tell everybody about our meeting with the mayor and?
Oh, yeah. So we did have the open house meeting with the mayor, and so what we did is we were granted 15-minute entry, and it was one-on-one.
What is that name again?
Hey.
This is bad news.
So-
Go ahead, Dulcie. All right, Pat.
Hey, Kat's joining us, yes. So, meeting with the mayor, we had 15 minutes, and it was Chuck, Tyler, Pat, and I. And so we presented our map that we have of the event. We determined like what was going on in each section of it, and then just gave a general outline of our expectations of what we were going to do while we were down there, and the purpose of the event, and making sure that we're reaching out to all of the neighborhoods when we do this event as well, and that we were just pushing for a fun and green event to promote Earth Day. We also did a resolution out with the mayor as well, so hopefully he'll be able to sign and send over that proclamation to us. And we did invite the mayor to the event as well, and he gave us some updates about what Cincinnati itself is doing to promote our green plan, and also what they're doing just in general for green activities. One of the coolest ones, the top 3 that they had, was that they're building a biochar facility in Cincinnati proper. They're also investing in a battery pack system for demand on the grid. And then we are working on a solar farm in. So those are right. It was just the AFTAB and also his personal assistant, not city manager. I apologize. for
Yeah,
forgetting
yeah,
this.
I know, I remember her name.
Chanka.
There were 2 of them, huh?
I think Chanka's her name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There were two of them.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dulcie. And Dulcie's, I'm going to be working with Dulcie. She's going to help send out a newsletter to our email list once a week going forward up to the event. So thank you for that help.
Yeah, since Google took my job.
So Tyler, anything to report?
I can report that, let me see, the biggest payment that we've had so far has been with, I believe that was the Edible Ohio Valley invoice, unless I'm confusing it with another invoice. There was one invoice that was 2,000.
That was the music, Cincinnati Music.
Same Music Accelerator, yeah, thank you. And there was also, we've paid for our ad spaces in Edible Ohio Valley and CityBeat. So I'm looking at the receipts now, as far as looking at the balance. As of the end of February, we're nearly 24,000 as far as in the bank, in the checking account balance to work with. And our deposits, because we still had a number of Zephyr deposits. We've had more additions coming in, Rumpke coming in as a sponsor. And if I read the emails correctly before hopping in, we've got the Rhine House as a sponsor to represent over the Rhine. Really?
OTR
OTR.
is going to come, the neighborhood OTR.
Yeah.
That's great.
So they just signed up today.
Go neighbor.
Good neighbor.
Yeah, I thought I saw the name Rhine House, and I'm thinking, oh, that's my brother's favorite bar downtown.
There you go. Is he a soccer fan?
Yes, he's with the Liverpool supporters.
Oh.
He all the time at the Rhine House.
There you go.
Well, great. Thank you, Tyler. Everything's going well financially. Jen?
An idea from on the money side. So, Mellotone has this basement. I was wondering about putting all of our storage from Blue Ash in the basement. Do you think we'll have the park again next year?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I think so. I think this is a long-term relationship.
yeah.
Should be
Yes.
very pleased with getting
There's a bunch of
the volunteers to promote the city so effectively, So, yeah, I'm all for that. So when we go pick it up from the storage room, we won't take it back there.
Yeah,
We'll put it in your storage.
I'll organize with Dennis to get the van. That way we can put, because he has this delivery van here.
Yeah, we'll just
so we can
empty
put
it
those
out.
big shelves and
The day, the Saturday before the event, we'll just take everything out of the storage room in Blue Ash
yeah.
and bring it down here. or, we can even do that the day of the, whatever the day of the
Usually do
event.
that the day before.
Right.
It makes
If,
Yes.
Yeah.
well, we used to be able to store it on site, but we can't do that now.
Right.
So we're kind of bringing it in the morning, Sunday morning to the event, everything from the storage room, and then we'll just put it in Mellotone at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Okay,
That sound good?
great. Yeah, thank you very much. It saves us, $1,200 a year. Or we can pay you for
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. Let's pay you some rent.
Right. Yeah.
One little treasury thing before it gets forgotten. Aren't there supposed to be a couple of refunds? I saw 2 of them and haven't received any further communications since. I'll have to look back over the email.
Yeah, there's a food truck that decided it was gonna bring,
One food truck that
Yeah.
decided it was gonna bring another food truck in its holding or its group. So
yeah.
there was one and there was a second one. And I have not received any messages from them as far as I could copy it, though I don't have the addresses yet to,
We'll reach
Oh,
out
okay.
to them and ask them
I
to
got
who
it.
to
I
send.
think I've got
who to-
this food truck one. Was there another one?
yes. there was a second.
Groundworks was gonna be a neighborhood, but then now they're moving, I think, to the Green Career Fair area. Megan can help you sort that out, Tyler.
Yeah, once I have the addresses, then tonight, once I get back,
And then-
I'll write the checks.
Yeah, once you get the emails, send them an email and get who to make it out to and where to send it from. You can take it over once you get the email.
Sure. Thank you.
Anything on food trucks, Jen?
Yeah, we have 6 savory trucks and 2 sweet trucks. So we have Texas Show, Red Sesame, Daisy Dilla's, Best Thing Smokin', Kabashki, Mediterranean, and Jen's Hot Tamales, all of which have been with us for a while. So those are the 6 savory. And then Sweet Jazz Treats is that little cupcake truck, and then Kona Ice. And
Nice.
then I'm working on Deeper Roots for coffee, to have a coffee option. If not, we had this other guy that was really persistent and wanted to join us, but we wanted to support Deeper Roots a little bit.
Good.
Yeah. Cool.
If they don't know anything else, Gary's on the line. I'd like to get with you sometime, Gary, and go over the logistics.
Sure. Do you want to take a few minutes now or just have a
Yeah,
separate call?
you can. Well,
What would you prefer?
anything you need to report, but I just wanted to set up a time so that you and I could meet down here and figure out how we're gonna deal with
Okay,
it.
so I have like 4 questions to talk over with you, but we don't need to take the group's time. If you and I just set a time and we can just talk them when we meet physically in the lot and kind of talk
Yeah.
about the layout things, because all my questions are related to kind of lot planning and logistics for the EV lot.
Right.
So I think that would make sense to do that while we're standing there.
Right, and Carol can get on that.
Yeah, if you want to just invite Bryce and I, then we'll be there.
So Chuck, everybody froze. I don't know if that's on my end or not.
Yeah, it froze for me too.
Thanks.
Yes, and that's fine. So.
Okay, we're back.
Wonderful. Okay, so I think we had an action step there. Chuck, if you would just go out and, send an invitation with you and anybody else who's, right to invite for the logistics discussion. And
Yeah,
if we could, meet down there, next week would be great for me. If you could,
Yeah.
you want
I'll-
to suggest a time now, or do you want to do that as follow-up?
what's good for you, Carol?
We're
get with-
pretty open, so yeah, just let me know and we'll make it work.
What's good for you, Gary? Go ahead.
So for me, I would say, like Monday, the 23rd at like 10 a.m. would work,
All
or
right.
on Tuesday at 10 a.m. would work, the 24th. Do either of those work?
Monday's
I
good
cannot
with
do
me.
Tuesday. Monday's good for us, but not Tuesday.
Okay,
Okay.
Monday the 23rd at 10 a.m. I'll meet you at the lot with Carol.
Awesome.
Super. Fund development is open, but we got the Rumpke grant for $750. And then Pat, do you have anything to report on the Green Career Fair?
Well, earlier this week, I sent out about 10 or 12 different inquiries, including your
Oh,
weather.
weather, yes.
Mr. Noel.
Yes, did you hear back from Jim?
No, I have not heard back. So
Okay.
I'm giving them a couple of days and then I will call them. Maybe I'll ask you for his number.
I'll have to ask my husband for that, but
Or I can just call me.
you could call the number.
Yeah, yeah. I got two other people over there. I had dealt with more on the engineering side.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so I have done that, and then I understand I have sent out a few people in UC, and somebody responded, I understand.
Okay.
Chuck, did they respond because you and Rebecca mentioned that UC has signed?
Yes, you see, just registered today.
Who did that from UC?
I have to, I copied you on the reply.
Okay. But anyway, today I got a call from Promotional Preserve, and then they're interested in it because I sent them a message. So they're very much interested in participating in it. So I'll send them information so they're in. And I have not heard from others yet. Starting maybe tomorrow or on Monday, I will start following that up on those people. Really, I hope to get about 5 or 6 from all the people who have said that. So we may have just the same kind of people last year, maybe 1 or 2 more.
Okay, we're about half full, so we need about,
Yeah.
10 more,
Yeah.
10 or
Yeah, I
12
think
more people.
Becca and I are working on it. Because people.
And I don't think Becca's on the call this evening.
He has one somewhere.
Okay,
Most likely.
Is she a UC student?
Yeah.
Spring break this week.
Oh, yeah.
okay, well, good. Then Danny Kelly, you're on the line. Did you have anything you wanted to mention about the fashion show?
Yeah, not much regarding the fashion show. I did have a question for Lauren. Once the volunteer sign up goes live, would you be willing to send that over? I was thinking because government students in a couple of schools throughout CPS are required to have 10 hours of volunteering to pass the class. I thought it'd be good to send out there to different teachers in schools. They could get involved.
And Danny, can you help us organize kids to come like at the end of the event to help shut it down?
Yeah, of course.
It's like at the end of the day is more energizing for teenagers.
Yeah.
Jade was able to organize like 10 of her friends to come by at the end of the day, and we had pizza donated too. So I can start with
I can definitely promote that aspect specifically,
free food. Get the teens.
So Lauren, did you hear that about the volunteer sign up site being active?
Yeah, I'm getting on the teardown part. I mean, it is notoriously difficult for us to get a teardown crew. So I'm happy to add that as we'll have like a morning crew, a few afternoon shifts, and then a teardown crew.
So is the volunteer sign up link on our website working?
Not yet. It'll go live tomorrow once I have, because I wanted to gather this information before I made it live. So I've started it. I
Okay.
just have to finish it.
Okay, good. Great. So Megan, do you have anything for us?
Not much. I sent out a bunch of like confirmation emails last week. And we have quite a few people registered, so I think that's all I have.
How many people are registered, Megan, do you know?
I think we're around like 80 right now, but I can confirm.
That's amazing. That's great.
We've got the key, northern and central park pretty well covered, and now we're about 1/4 of the southern part of the park. So I'm pretty happy with that. All of our advertising is promoting exhibitors at up to 2 weeks before the event. Anything else, Megan?
Nope, that's it for me.
And Lindsay, anything we can help you with?
Things are going well with social media right now. I will be continuing to post about registration since that deadline has been extended. So hopefully we can get some more signups. And then once Lauren has all of the volunteer information finalized and sends that out, I'll start posting about that as well.
Well, good. Olivia.
Hi. Well, I know today we will be voting on a poster. We had 7 entries, so that's really exciting. You said what?
That's great.
Yes,
Can
thank
you-
you.
You can take over the screen and show them to us.
Okay. There it is. I'm not sure. I put it even in like a cute little slideshow. So there it is. Ooh. So can everybody see? Wow, not a lot of people.
We can see it up close, but not from a distance.
Can you,
There,
is,
maybe minimize the impact.
I don't think she can. It's.
oh, it's
on the
just,
screen.
there we go.
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. So I don't know how we wanted to do it. I was gonna let Chuck kind of take over.
Oh, no, just show us the 3.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like,
We only got
okay.
3. It won't be hard.
No,
Okay.
7.
Well, we
Oh,
have 7.
Good.
Even better.
Okay, so here's the first one.
That's Jordan.
Yes, at Scott High School. And then, did everybody see?
Ah, nice pictures. Very green.
Okay, ready to move on?
Yep.
Okay. Michael, I still have yet to figure out what high or school he goes to. I sent an email, but haven't received anything back. So I do know he's a sophomore though, so.
Makes sense. Green. That's good.
Okay. Here's the third one. It's from Tessa.
Dang, Tessa. All right.
Cincinnati with the river, and it's very green. It's very bold design.
Yes, it really is. Okay. Kendra.
Kendra, that's very colorful. A beautiful monarch butterfly.
Yes.
Say, I protect
Wildlife.
wildlife.
Protect wildlife. That's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And Kendra.
Yes. And then we have Ryan.
With the earth, green Cincinnati, right on the earth.
Okay. All right. And then this is Levi. I got a lot of Deer Park High School because I was able to talk to the art teacher. And she.
Levi. Kind of a green Cincinnati Earth Day with trees and in the downtown area and sunshine.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Healthy. And then I believe this is our last one.
Interesting. Oh my goodness, buildings as plants.
Buildings as plants.
Mm.
That's interesting. Stella.
Yes. All right.
Stella.
So that's all the ones I've had.
Well,
or we got. So.
I guess we'll go through them again and we'll take votes and whittle it down.
Okay. So I guess we'll start.
So
with
Jordan, who votes for Jordan? So we don't have anybody hands. So the next one, Michael. Yes.
I do like that, but like, it's not, it's very, computer generated, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, the next one, the third one.
Oh, someone puts the hand up in the chat. Oh.
We got something.
Oh, okay, we got somebody in the chat.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I can't really see because I'm on the slideshow, but please let me know.
That's okay.
And
We're waiting them down, so that, we got some interest in that one.
Tessa is.
Okay, so
Okay. So we'll say
Okay,
we
I'll-
got two for Tessa.
oh, I'll just circle it.
Kendra?
So we'll come back.
Okay.
Okay, Kendra, there we go.
So that's the one I like.
Okay.
You know, I like that one too, but it's only talking about wildlife.
It doesn't have Cincinnati on it.
It doesn't have Cincinnati, and we're trying to talk about green Cincinnati.
Mhm.
It'd be fun for buttons. Remember how we did buttons?
Yeah, we could totally do it.
Okay. And then we've got Ryan. That's the Earth. Might need some help with the graphics.
Yes.
So and then Levi again. Straightforward drawing there.
I like the juxtaposition.
Was that Lauren?
What, Lauren?
Oh, I just said I like the juxtaposition.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
contrast. Although,
It's hard to.
And then Stella's the last one.
Yes.
yeah, save the best for last.
Everybody likes that one. So I think we have a selection. It's
Okay,
Stella.
so Stella Brown.
Fantastic. That's great. School for
All right.
Creative and Performing Arts. Wonderful.
Yep. So
So-
I will send her an email letting her know that she was our winner. And moving forward, now that we got that out the way, for the fashion show, we had our meeting. Maria, if you can hear me, we are fine with the fashion show being kind of in front of that plaza we talked about on that Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah.
Or Monday. Was that Monday? Yeah, Monday we were fine with that. I talked to Jade, who kind of ran the fashion show last year, and she said y'all kind of did that. So I kind of was like, okay, I don't see any problem with it. So I think that should be just fine. So other acts can get ready. What else did I have? And also another thing we talked about.
Thank you, Olivia. I appreciate you being so flexible with that.
No problem. Another thing we talked about with my meeting with Chuck and Jade is we were looking into advertising with thrift stores. So I know we brought up Casablanca, Flamingo Haven, Goodwill's even maybe. I'm currently making a flyer, which that should be done by tomorrow. So if I know I had a lot of people who wanted to be a part of the fashion show. Who
Yeah,
wanted
Janet said
flyers.
she posted it, Flamingo Haven and Goodwill. She goes to all the time.
Oh, good.
Okay, sweet. So
And I-
I'll be done with the flyer.
Or hanging.
Think so.
That's great. That's great.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, there's, if you've got flyers, just send them out to us or whatever.
Yeah,
And we can get
scan
them.
it and we can print it out and distribute it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. Yeah, so I'll have the flyer finished by Friday. It's just life started to life for me. So got really busy. So I haven't got a chance to finish it yet, but I should have it done by tomorrow at least. I'm trying to look at my notes.
Yeah, I'll
I
get
have
some
a-
up here at Mellotone too. It'll be an interesting opportunity with opening. Well, if you get it to me by Friday, we have FCC here, and then opening day on Thursday. We'll have a lot of traffic through here, so I can hang up those signs in strategic places.
Okay.
Share the file by email. Did you share it?
Yes. Great. Well, you're doing a fantastic job, Olivia.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And then lastly, sorry, I know I'm taking a bunch of time, but I know Chuck, in your last email, you said for the environmental awards, the last date for nominations is next Friday. So I was kind of hoping, Lindsay, if you could maybe also make a social media post, if that was okay.
Yes, I was actually planning on posting today about that.
Sweet. Thank you so much. You're right on it. So yeah, so we can get some nominations in there as well. But other than that, I'm always open to ideas regarding, obviously, with the poster contest that's over, with the fashion show, and then the environmental awards, which I think is pretty straightforward. But
Yeah, and our next newsletter I'll be working on with Dulcie will promote the environmental awards.
sweet. Well, that's all I had for you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Olivia.
Thank you.
So I think things are coming along. The Maria Paulo is helping with the recycling. We're getting our volunteers together. I've got the signage already, so that's good. PR, Shay's not on the line, but things are moving along there. We've got a Cincinnati edition interview and a CityBeat article. We voted on the poster design. Environmental nominations are coming along. I had listed mine. And then so that's it. We're going to meet virtually every Thursday at 5:30. And then we'll meet one last time here, the Thursday, the April 16th before the event. And then Saturday, get here at 8 o'clock to just mark the booth locations with chalk.
On Saturday?
On Saturday.
Okay.
And then we'll have lunch. And then Sunday, I'll be here at 8 o'clock to once again just do what we need to do. And then I got Thursday, May 21st for a first party wrap up.
Do you want to have lunch here? I can reserve.
Yeah.
We have a little nook space. Yeah.
Good. Well, boy, it's all coming together. It's gonna be, now I gotta work on the weather.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's your prediction? You two have predictions this far out now.
No, I don't. 15 days is as far as it goes.
15? I thought it was like a month out last year.
I know, that's crazy. It's a month from today, right?
Okay, so, well, thanks everybody for showing up. We'll be sending out the minutes and see you next Thursday.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I didn't get to the game. Well, I have an opening day parade.
Yes.
She said that you would like to go to the opening day.
Yeah.
I mean, we usually go to the GE day.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You know, GE for the last 50 years or something like that.
Yeah.
All the